I'm glad.
Oh, let's go!
Turn it up, Kale!
Happy Nuggets year!
Do you guys hear that? Oh my God! What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Winners Lounge. Presented by Bet365. Download the Bet365 app. Use that code DNVR365. Find out why I went over the moment that's never ordinary at Bet365. Also in the Toyota Winners Lounge. Just chilling, cruising fast right now in our Toyota.
So sick.
Driven by your front range Toyota stores. Toyota, the official vehicle of DNVR. Hop in the Toyota chat, Nuggets fans. You found the right stream. Every single Nuggets game, we are doing this in the postgame. And after wins, we're in the Winners Lounge. It feels so good. Do we have any Losers Lounges in 2025 left?
No. Not a one.
Not a single one, right?
I guarantee.
Guarantee it?
Guarantee it.
Man, bold predictions
Nuggets
over
do
here.
not lose another game this year.
No Jokic, no problem tonight as the Nuggets give a heroic effort in Toronto to pull off the win by the skin of their teeth.
Yeah, it was kind of a problem.
It was a little bit of a problem.
Jokic, kind of a problem.
But they got it done, man. Nuggets get the win. D-Line Co's in the house.
That's right, guys. Happy Nuggets year! There is a Happy Nuggets year emoji in the chat if you feel festive, if you want to use it, if you want to wish all of your Nuggets brethren, your homies, all of us that have come together to celebrate the beautiful Denver Nuggets. You can do so with an emoji.
You can. Become a Supporters Club member. What a great day to be a Supporters Club. You'll never forget what your anniversary is.
Never
you know
once.
What?
Never once.
I know what it is. It's New Year's Eve. It's a great time to do it. Superstar Dev's in the building.
To sit in the Toyota's Winners Lounge to finish out the year, it just feels right.
Feels so right, man.
So right, dude.
Nuggets get the win.
I don't know any other way.
106-103, despite Toronto's best efforts at the buzzer. Nuggets walk away with a win, and boy, we had no idea what to expect coming into this one.
No.
And, this was not what I expected. I didn't expect anything,
I don't
but
really
I didn't
know what
expect
that
this.
was, to be honest.
Why don't I give you guys, if you missed it, a fast breakdown
Let's
here,
do it.
especially for you in Serbia who are just waking up. It's already the future out there, I hear. First note of the game, Nuggets start hot. Murray 2 threes right in a row. Pickett had 5 quick ones. Does not tell the story of the game in either instance. Raptors not getting to the paint. Nuggets were up 9. Their defense in that first quarter was phenomenal. Do you guys remember that?
Yes.
The Raptors, they played a little zone. They mixed some things in. The Raptors could not get a rhythm going on offense at all. But then Big Val picked up 2. So DaRon Holmes checks in. No Zeke Naji tonight. We're going with DaRon Holmes. And he had a bucket and a 3 right off the bat. Checked in and just came in ready, man. He had a great game. We're going to talk a lot about him. 32-23 Nuggets after 1. Second quarter, even the bench is rolling. Holmes continues to impress. He had a fake dribble handoff, got to the paint, then he was passing on the short roll, just making all kinds of plays. He showed a lot of promise today. And Peyton Watson was also scoring in that second quarter. A lot of ISOs, a lot of just find a bucket somewhere. He found a lot of them. 63-54 Nuggets going into the half. Third quarter, though, immediate 9-0 run. God, we've seen this so many times. You build a 9-point lead, you think, okay, we're good. 90 seconds later, game's tied. Nuggets need a timeout. They did, however, get into the bonus with 8 minutes to go in the corner. That turned out to be big. But also big was Big Val getting hurt. A calf strain. Already down Jokic. Not to mention Aaron Gordon, Cam Johnson, Christian Brown. Big Val out there doesn't even make it past the third quarter before he has to exit the game and did not return. Nuggets struggled in this quarter, Dev, but they closed it so strong. And sometimes that's all that matters. Got outplayed and then went on like a 6-0 run to end. 85-79 Nuggets going into the fourth. It was a big-time run. Fourth quarter, Raptors back in it. Tie game with 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go, so we are going to have to win this one in clutch time. 3-point game with 1 minute to go, and the Nuggets had the ball, but a BS foul call on DaRon Holmes in the backcourt. Do you remember this?
Yes.
He was stationary. Also,
a moving screen.
Are you calling a moving screen in the backcourt with 1 minute to go in a game, Zach Zarba?
Absolutely insane.
What the heck was that? It was also a bad foul, bad call, but Nuggets didn't have a challenge, so that gives them the ball. They don't score. In the next possession, Peyton Watson gets an open lane, goes up for the tomahawk dunk. Missed it.
Off the back iron.
He put too much sauce on his dunk, man, as he is known to do. But the ball bounces out. It finds its way to DaRon Holmes for 3. He missed that one as well. Quickly hits free throws that cut it to 1 with 20 seconds to go. Spencer Jones goes to the line, makes both of them. Nuggets up 3. Brandon Ingram goes for a quick 2. He gets to the line and dunks it. And then Murray Nuggets call a timeout, inbound, advance the ball. And on the inbound play, you think you're going to inbound it, they're going to foul? Nope. Nuggets throw over the top. Jamal gets a layup to put them up 3. Barrett missed a 3, and Bruce has the ball now with 2 seconds left.
Oh, my God.
2 free throws, up 3 points. You just have to make 1. That's it. The Nuggets get a win. He missed the first. He missed the second.
Oh, no.
And the Raptors, give them credit. They had a play drawn up because they only had 2 seconds. They had to get the ball all the way up court. No timeouts. Scotty Barnes rebounds, throws it ahead to Brandon Ingram, runs to the wing, it's a turnaround jumper, and drains it off the glass. And it just was the lowest feeling on earth. And I thought it was over. But wait.
It was over.
Upon review.
What happened?
The ball was in for 1 frame, just like how AG's dunk in the playoffs last year. 1 frame, it was out of his fingertips, so it worked. This one frame, it was in his fingertips, so the shot did not count. Nuggets and Bruce Brown in particular escaped disaster because that would have been a long flight if they would have lost this game because Bruce couldn't make a single free throw in the clutch.
Jesus Christ.
All right, Nuggets get the win, though, man. No Jokic, 106-103. They get a win on the road, and it was gritty. Dev, let's go to Red Hawk Roofing. Big takeaways.
My Red Hawk Roofing big takeaway in that one was, that was a damn good recap that you just went through there. And the thing that stands out in this game, gritty.
Yup.
That was a gutsy win by the Nuggets. This was a team that was down Nikola Jokic, the most valuable player in the league, and they still figured out a way. This was a team that was trying to adapt without having their best player out there. And you want to know what they did? They had one of their best defensive performances of the season. They held the Toronto Raptors to 103 points. Big Val set the tone on defense with 3 blocks and a steal. We got to see P. Watt have a couple of steals and set the tone. Spencer Jones also stepped up. This was a defensive win, but this was a team trying to figure it out, and they got it done. They finished out the year with a dub.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. My Red Hawk Roofing big takeaway. I'm so impressed by the Denver Nuggets. There's a lot of things that we'll talk about. I can't fault a single player on this team for the effort that they gave tonight.
Of course not.
They dug so deep. There were a lot of times during the game when it was clear they didn't know what they were supposed to be doing because they've not been in these positions together. They don't practice without Nikola Jokic. They don't exactly know who's going to cut, who's going to play off ball, who's going to do this and that. The Raptors keyed in heavily on Jamal Murray, as we all expected, and P. Watt steps up. I mean, everybody stepped up in one way or another. Nobody had an amazing game, but everyone had an amazing game at the same. Everyone had a great game.
No, that's the thing, though. You would feel a different way if it was like, man, Nuggets were on fire. They were not on fire. It wasn't. They had to win it the hard way.
It was just like that was a gutsy win, man. I'm so thankful for the Denver Nuggets tonight.
Very thankful for the Nuggets indeed. My Red Hawk Roofing big takeaway is exactly that. This game was the most important one of the next month. I know that sounds crazy, but you have to start things out on the right foot. You come into tonight and get blown out, it sends a message to you whether you want it to or not. It puts something in your mind of like, we don't have Yoke, man. Are we just going to get blown out every game? Are we going to lose every game? Are we going to choke away every game? Like, whatever it is, the Nuggets just had to get a win to kind of prove to themselves, not to mention to the rest of us, that they can do this without Nikola Jokic. Now, I'm not saying they're going to win a bunch of games without him here or go on a tear, but you know what? There's championship DNA on this team. Yoke's the best player. He's the engine. He's all of that, but he's not the only guy. And they have established a championship culture here in Denver that has gone years deep. Yoke goes out. You need your team to show something. And tonight, so many guys showed a lot. Spencer Jones, clutch when it mattered. Jalen Pickett gave you some good stuff early on. Peyton Watson was phenomenal. DaRon Holmes makes his debut and goes. So many guys did just enough to get to get the win. Honestly, the fast breakdown, you like to key in on something and say the Nuggets won because of this. I don't know if I can say that. They just won because they found a way to win.
Definitely. That's just it. Like, you can't be like, wow, man, this guy really stepped up. I mean, there were moments where this guy stepped up.
I think two guys really stepped up. Two guys tonight.
I think in many ways, everybody really stepped up. I mean, I think that the statistics favor a couple guys, but like, I just think that the Nuggets all sort of took on the challenge, and it was ugly. But like Dev points out, the Raptors only scored 103 points, man, and it really came down to the Nuggets did not make it easy for the Raptors to score. It was not easy for the Nuggets to score. We knew it wasn't going to be, but it wasn't easy for them either, and the Nuggets had more resolve.
Raptors also shot absolutely horribly, but to your point, man, the Nuggets get a 107.3 defensive rating tonight. They haven't had one of those in a while.
Yeah. It's been a long time since you've seen this type of performance. The Nuggets really, they gave you the two things that you needed from them tonight. You needed effort. That's a thing that, sometimes is lacking from this team. You needed late game execution, but you also needed defense, and they provided all of those things. You really did need all of the production. You needed every single thing that you got from every player out there, but there was not a guy that did not leave it all on the floor. I think that that's what matters the most is while it looked like they were down and out, they did not believe that. They played hard the entire time out, and that's how you get wins in this league.
Beautiful. That's how you get it, man. This is just such a big, important moment for the Nuggets. And, there's a chance it's a disaster this upcoming stretch. I hate that this thing never stays. It's so annoying. But there's a chance it's a disaster, But there's also a chance that they learn something about themselves. Another way to win. Another rotation. Players who don't get a big chance. And by the way, shout out David Adelman tonight. There were some wild decisions tonight that were made that in hindsight were absolutely the right ones. Julian Strother did not play, coach's decision. He was sick coming into it, but he was available and cleared, did not play. Zeke Naji did not play tonight, not even a minute. Big Val goes down, still not a minute. Stuck with an 8-man rotation, which I know won't be sustainable for long, but I think David Adelman understood what I believe, which is that this was a big one.
Yeah.
Started off with a statement and say, hey guys, we can do this. We just proved it. Nuggets proved it, man, and I will say this. I'm more excited for this stretch. I'm not saying I want Jokic to be out. I don't. I want him to be back ASAP, and I'm hopeful that he'll be back sooner than we think. But I walk away from this going, you know what? I could watch this. Yeah. I could watch more of this. Like, if we have to get this for 10 games, I want to see DaRon Holmes step up. I want to see Peyton Watson explore his game. I want to see these different guys be put in positions to win because I know it'll make them better long term.
Absolutely. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying that's going to for sure happen from this. You're going to learn something about yourself in this stretch right now. The name of the game, or what they talked about going into this game or into the season, was depth and seeing how many guys that you have on this team. And you have to push the right buttons. You have to, know what it is that you could go to. You just talked about all those players not even playing in the game. Guys that were heading into the season, you thought they would be part of the rotation or that they would earn some minutes, and they did not play them. And there was other guys that stepped up there. So, it's just great to see that this is a team that can figure it out, and they're missing many guys, and it doesn't matter because they're going to try. They're going to play hard.
Yeah. Look at this.
What just happened?
There was a request for the Jamal cutout.
The chat was begging for the Jamal cutout.
And, the best part about this is that we cannot see his head.
Nope.
Yeah. His crotch is just right at my eye
right
level.
there.
Just right
This
there.
is like,
Would you like me to remove it?
What are you doing?
No, you know what? I'm oddly comfortable like this.
Just missing his head like the parents on Cow and Chicken.
Also, an irony for you guys, the Nuggets won a clutch game. After being bad in the clutch with Jokic all this time, all of a sudden they get a clutch win, and they really did get it with defense. Held Toronto to 24 points in the fourth quarter, got stops when it mattered.
Brother, it was a spirited effort, for sure. It was very unlike what we're used to seeing with the Denver Nuggets. Scoring did not come easy. But, it felt like a college game at times. Like, it was just like guys were diving and winning jump balls and, boxing out and oh my God, it was everyone was just all over the place. I'm hoping that they'll find a little bit more rhythm and understanding on the offensive end, but if they can keep playing defense like this, it's not unsustainable what they did tonight.
Nuggets did a great job tonight, and we're going to take our first break, but there's two guys I'm really excited to talk about, Peyton Watson and DaRon Holmes. Both both of those guys did some stuff tonight that should make you very, very encouraged for the future. We'll take our break. We'll get to them on the other side.
That's right, guys. I want to tell you about Monarch Money. You've heard us talk about Monarch Money in the past. It is, we're talking about the new year is happening. It's time to set some new goals for yourself. Why not make a goal for yourself to get back on track financially, to understand where your money's going? And there's no better way than using Monarch Money. It's designed to really granularly help you understand where all of your money is going, help you save money, and just honestly get to a place where you treat money in an adult way. That's how you do it. It's just by paying attention to it. It's not just another finance app. It's a tool that real professionals and experts actually love. And, money can break couples. Monarch brings them together. I mean, that's a very true thing, is when there are money problems, stress follows. And if you're not on the same page with your partner, it can cause problems. Monarch Money can help you get on track in that way. So don't let financial opportunities slip through the cracks. Use code DNVR at monarch.com in your browser for half off your first year. That's 50% off your first year at monarch.com with code DNVR.
You guys, also want to tell you guys about Red Hawk Roofing. You guys know the absolute homies. Denver's best roofers are on DNVR's team. Go with the pros at Red Hawk Roofing and get your roof checked out once a year. It's preventative medicine for your home. You pour your life into that home. You want to take care of it. Make sure you are covered. There's no project too small for our guys at Red Hawk Roofing. They're your go-to for everything from minor repairs to full roof replacements on your home or business. And guys, I'm not just selling this product. I'm also a client. 2025 can really be remembered as when I fought my insurance company, we'll say, for a roofing issue. The homies were there for me, man. One of the things I needed, I told them, I said, hey, to fight this, I need documentation there. Don't worry about it. We take hundreds of photos. They were wrong. They actually took thousands of photos of every step of the process.
At some point,
it was incredible.
It seems like too much.
And then when they came out, they spent the days they have the team that'll go up and fix it, but then they have their management team. Every single day, no matter what was going on, I probably had them out there for 20 days. And then we just sit and talk Nuggets. It was actually great. Quick response time, decades of experience, Colorado's best estimators and contractors, huge DNVR supporters. You tell them, you guys, hey, DNVR sent me. I'm telling you, they're going to treat you like your best friend.
They'll get hyped by that, yes.
Supporting your local team means supporting local businesses like Red Hawk Roofing. If you're looking for a new roof over your home or business, be sure to check out Red Hawk Roofing at redhawkroofing.com or call 720-771-8921. Tell them DNVR sent you. Segment 2, DNVR Nuggets Podcast. We had Tim Legler on earlier today. You guys, after the show, want to make sure you always catch that. Tim Legler and Harrison Wind. Good stuff. Let's go to Peyton Watson. 24 points tonight. He got 19 shots up, which, by the way, more than Jamal Murray. Most shots on the team. 9 of 19, not horrible. 1 of 6 from 3, not great. 8 rebounds, 2 steals, a +6, but 24 points to be the leading scorer. And I think Peyton Watson looks at this as his big opportunity.
Definitely.
He went out and was looking to score in ways that he doesn't always get to. And when you see a guy, Dev, being as aggressive as he was one-on-one tonight, step back jumpers and stuff, it makes you realize how much he restrains himself when he's playing with Yoke, because he doesn't try any of this. And tonight he was like, you know what, we need it, I'm going to go for it. He did a pretty good job at it.
I'm not sure how you can't look at this game and not be encouraged by the play that Peyton Watson had, because he came into this year with a huge question mark about, how good of an offensive player is he? And he just continues to deliver and deliver, that you're now asking how restrained he's been, or is it a testament of how much he's worked on this game? Because he's putting the ball on the floor, he's shooting it, he's getting to his spots. We got to see an ISO game in this. That's not just something that we have seen, but also the opportunity hasn't presented itself for him to show that he could be an ISO player. He got 8 rebounds in this game to just show how much effort and how much he was working in that. And he's also tasked with defending the opposing team's best player. This is a two-way play for Peyton Watson. And when all those guys go out, you really are looking around to say who's the next best player, who's the guy that has to step up. And with how the Raptors defended Jamal Murray, you needed a guy that was going to be aggressive. It was Peyton Watson, 19 field goal attempts in this game, which you just do not see but also he stepped up to the plate every single time, and that's what you ask for from him. So he just continues to impress everybody.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a Peyton Watson hater out there right now.
Right.
He's that good.
People were in my mentions hating on him, man, so much over this time. But I always said he doesn't play. You can hate a guy when they come in for 2 minutes, do this, you get out the game, whatever. He never got to play with Jokic. I always thought he had this athleticism and skill set that was raw, had to grow into, but it was worth investing in. And I'll be honest, man, 24 points is a lot when they were almost all creation shots.
Yeah. Yeah, he stepped up. You just love it. You love to see not only him feeling like he needed to step up, because he did. I didn't feel like he was ever like he was doing too much. I mean, there was, maybe a couple.
But there were times that were called for too much. Like there were times where it was like somebody just bail us out.
Yeah.
And he would step up into those. But yeah, he wasn't crazy.
But I just liked that he felt the responsibility. Everybody out there kind of felt some kind of responsibility, and Peyton Watson did show us more to his game than he typically gets an opportunity to. And he had a really nice mid-range game going. He wasn't as good from three tonight, but that's all right. Like, he was crashing the boards. He was, like Dev says, playing two-way really effectively. He was on Brandon Ingram a lot. He was on Scotty Barnes. He was just kind of on whoever the biggest guy was a lot after Val went out, which we haven't even talked about yet. I'm with you. Like, this was an impressive game to me because while he was not perfect, he was perfect for this game.
Yeah, I like that. Let me ask you this question on P-Watt. What's his upside? I don't know if it's going to happen in Denver. Denver's in a tight spot, but unlike Christian Brown, who's a great player, maybe even better than P-Watt at this very moment, but we kind of don't talk about him as an upside guy, like this or that. Yeah. But Dev, is he a guy that you could see just being a legitimate two-way player, run plays for him sometimes? Like, what is he?
Yeah, I mean, this season, I think he's answered that call. Like, that's what he has been, as a two-way guy. It has not been just a guy that sits in the corner and tries to figure it out, and then he has to get in for only defensive purposes. And there are a lot of guys that just do that have stuck in this league for a long time, but you have to respect him while he's out there. We don't have those let's just leave him open type of plays for P-Watt. No, that's just a thing of the past right now. And it makes you question. I'm sure that there are other teams and people looking at that and says, there's a lot there, not just some things. He checks off so many boxes right now I think he has such a high ceiling, and he's always had a high ceiling, but now he's answering it. Yeah. So I think it's very high, and he's going to be around for a long time. It sucks that the Nuggets cannot figure that out.
Figure out a deal for him. It really is just the way they handled the last 3 years.
They have to buy out Zeke Naji. They have to.
But even still, it's not going to make a difference in terms of him. Like, he's going to be an expensive player. I don't know if Denver can invest in it, but it doesn't matter. That's a problem for tomorrow. That's not a problem for today. But the other thing about him, D-Line, is he's so tall and athletic. Now, I will say, that dunk, Bruce's free throws were worse.
Yeah, I agree.
Because if it weren't for Bruce missing both free throws to close out the game, that dunk might have been the one that haunted us, because he could have had an easier dunk. He went for the highlight one and missed it. But he's so long. I think that's part of it is, if you're 6'5", 6'6", with his skill set, it's like, all right, he's a good player. He can do some stuff, but he's raw. It's just his athleticism. He's 6'8", so rangy. Mm-hmm. His arms are so long. It's like, that's what makes him so dynamic, where you're like, man, there's some guys that just can't guard him because they're not tall enough.
Yeah, Dev called this game perfectly in the pregame. That tonight's game was going to be played by a bunch of athletic guys on the Raptor side, and that P-Watt was our only athletic answer, and he really was that. That's the way that I would describe his game tonight, is that he was athletic. He was getting in like a bunch of runouts, dunks, finishing in the lane, cutting, just really a lot of high-level athleticism on display, like paired with a very tenacious attitude and effort, and like some ISO stuff, a little shooting. I mean, it was not a perfect game, but like I just really appreciated what Peyton brought to the table, knowing that the Nuggets needed every ounce of it.
The second guy I want to talk about tonight, unironically, this isn't like, we'll go to a fun little human interest story. I actually mean this as maybe the second most impactful, like, random detail. DaRon Holmes tonight played 22 minutes. 22. He just was. It wasn't like we're going to try him out. He was one of the 8 guys that they went to tonight. And boy, did he play great. I feel like this is our first time seeing him. We saw Summer League. We've seen G League. That stuff just doesn't matter nearly as much as the 22 minutes he got tonight. Number one thing I'm going to say about him, he was ready. You know, DaRon Holmes seems to me very young at heart. Innocent, if you will. You know, he seems young and almost naive in a way. But in the way that's like he just is ready for whatever. Like he seems to be like a very nice young man.
He seems like a golden retriever a little bit.
A little bit. And it's like, hey, man, you need to go out there and play. I'm going to play as hard as I can and do everything you ask me to do. Like, I know you will. That's kind of who you are.
Get out there, boy.
But to make a 3 right after checking in, grab some important rebounds, and just play the right way. 11 points. This might be, I always said, it's going to be the end of the year when they started. This was the Nuggets' plan from the summer. Whether you like it or not, Nuggets are 23 and 10. I think you should, if you don't like it, I think you should chill. But whatever you think of it, the Nuggets always thought the best thing for DaRon is to let him play in the G League, get a rhythm, and then we'll call him up in 2026. They were a day early. But Dev, what a debut for the Mile High Flyer.
This was perfect timing for him to step out, too. And also, you have to shout out Adelman for, like, waiting for this moment until they actually did need him. And he delivered. He knocked down timely shots. He did not look like it was too fast for him, too sped up for him. And this is an athletic group that was going against him. And he's also one of the Nuggets' young athletes. But he looked ready for the moment. And that's while playing no minutes, with these guys right now. He's setting hard screens. He's rotating on the screens. He's not a guy that they had to figure out where to be. Like, hey, you go set that screen there and things like. Yeah. I bet you this is a guy that's like locked in on the playbook right now. Yeah. And it just feels like he was a part of this team. Like, he really did feel like a guy that they were trying to rally around. But it's the shots for me. Like, he knocks down 3-pointers. He spaces the floor as a big. He's going to be asked to be the big right now and give some very, very important minutes right now. And this was a night that Zeke Naji did not get to play in. So they went around their usual big to give him that chance, and he steps up. So this was a welcoming party for him.
He can shoot, man.
Yeah. Unquestionably. That's what we've seen anytime we've ever watched him, Summer League, G League, whatever. It's like he has a shot. He has a good 3-point shot. He definitely spaces the floor. He was not great on defensive rotations. That comes with time and experience. He wasn't great on rebounding every time. He was getting boxed out. Like, we lost a couple of rebounds on free throw misses.
His size is going to be a question. Is he big enough to guard big?
But I already feel very comfortable and confident with him shooting the ball. Like, I know he's going to be able to make a difference out there. Oh, God damn, we're just seeing the replay of that shot. I'm having a trauma response right now. But, yeah, man, it's like, what an encouraging. I mean, we might as well just call this his debut. I know
it really is his debut.
He's had, little spots here and there, but this was his first, like, real action. And it was another battlefield promotion. And guess what? You just went up a rank. Big Val is out. You're probably the starting center, dude.
He might be the starting center on Sunday or wherever they play next. Here's the thing, Saturday, I guess. Here's another thing about DaRon. Let's talk about his game, because I still feel like I'm learning his game. The things that impressed me tonight, his ability to put the ball on the floor. He actually dribbled the ball. Nothing like crossovers, but just rejecting the screen, fake DHO, go to the basket. So that stood out to me, and his passing. I've heard that he is sometimes unselfish to a fault. Such a team guy that there are times maybe you worry he's not being aggressive enough, but guys that are like that, they're great at making the extra pass. And he had a couple tonight where it was short roll or catch the ball underneath or drive to the basket and look around and find who's the guy that's open. The defense collapsed. Where is it? Locate him, make the pass. And Zeke has different. I think Zeke maybe moves his feet better on the perimeter. He's like more left or right, athletic. He's stronger too, I think, than DaRon is. So there's like some things Zeke does that DaRon doesn't. But seeing the court, Zeke has a 0 on that. DaRon Holmes tonight was like, man, above average for a big man in your ability to make those passes.
Yeah. No, it was encouraging. It was really encouraging.
Yeah.
And I'm nervous about how much we suddenly need him, but it was cool.
He might play a crazy amount. If Val is out, calf strain,
God.
We might be talking about Zeke and DaRon's
What are
the
we
only
doing?
bigs.
What is this?
The Nuggets get a win tonight. The basketball gods are like, nope. They're trying to balance the scale perfectly.
What
They're
happened?
Like, they have too much. What can we take out of the equation?
What have we done? What have we? Everybody, look inward. We need to atone for something.
But what? We've been
we
perfect.
took him for granted. We took him for granted.
I don't think I did, but maybe I did.
That's just it. It's not up to you.
All right. Well, we're going to take another break. On the other side, Jamal Murray had an interesting night.
I want to
talk about it. I think I would go ahead and say I don't think it was a good night, but I don't know if I would say it's outright horrible. But we'll talk about it on the other side.
Oh, my computer just died. How fun for me. Shopify is the e-commerce platform behind millions of businesses around the world and 10% of all e-commerce in the U.S. What kind of dreams do you have when you were a kid?
What was your dream? What did you want to be when you grew up?
I thought I wanted to sell T-shirts outside of Mile High.
Really?
I made it happen with Spotify. Actually, Spotify is the thing, or Shopify, excuse me, is the thing that got me out of hawking my wares around Mile High, and it allows.
Did you used to do it for cash?
Yeah.
It's like, hey man, sorry, I ain't got no change today.
Hey, listen, man, we would go out there. Sometimes I would walk away with a couple $1,000 in my pocket.
Really?
Absolutely. I would blow it on blow.
Wow, hookers and blow?
Back to the read.
God.
No, but truly, like, I personally set up this company, DNVR, on Shopify in an evening and got our e-commerce rolling. It's very easy to set up. It's one of the most used platforms in all of e-commerce. And why that's an important thing and why that's worth talking about is because that means there's a lot of third-party integration. There's a lot of plugins. There's a lot of things that you can do to perfectly solve any sort of issue or any kind of problem that you have. It's really a fantastic platform, and I can't say enough about it. So Shopify has you covered with website creation, product descriptions, emails, social media marketing, and more. They also have AI tools designed to help you maximize sales. So turn your big business idea into with Shopify on your side.
Kale, come on.
Sign up for your $1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.com/allcity. That's shopify.com/allcity.
Kale, that's so late, man. You got to be on it.
Oh,
Kale, fire it up.
Fire up the cha-ching, bro.
Fire on the Mountain is Denver's favorite local wing joint, featuring hormone-free, antibiotic-free, cage-free wings, 15 super flavorful, made-from-scratch sauces, from mild to insanely hot and everything in between. Incredible craft beer list. And you know what I love? Killer cocktails. I love a good cocktail.
I know, dude.
That's like art, you know? It's like a little blueberry in it. You know, it's so delicious.
I remember the cocktails I used to make. Tang and vodka.
$5 beers on Mondays and happy hour all day Tuesdays. Handmade appetizers, dressings, nearly everything. Walkable, bikeable locations. Wagyu beef blend burgers, takeout and delivery. Great place to catch a game, catch up with friends. Monthly specials. They got so many things. Fire on the Mountain is an official green restaurant. Vegan options. Awesome patios at each location. Try their insanely hot El Jefe challenge, spicy wing eating challenge. They have one of those challenges for you.
That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, I was going to say, we boast the happiest, most overeducated, overqualified employees in the service industry due to our generous benefits. Grab $5 pints on Mondays, all-day happy hour on Tuesdays, and they now offer delivery from the Wash Park store. Visit their spots in the Highlands and Wash Park. All right, back here. Dev, segment 3, DNVR Nuggets Podcast. Make sure you hit the like. Make sure you subscribe. That's, honestly, if you ever want to support us, it's the easiest way. If you ever watch the show but don't hit like,
just hit like, push the buttons that are free, man.
Yeah. Jamal Murray tonight, 21 points, 6 of 18 shooting, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, a steal and a block. He did a little bit of everything, and he was, guys, this is important, a game high +8.
That is important.
I'm not kidding about this because I think the game was actually not great for him. I thought he struggled to create shots for himself.
Definitely.
Like he struggled to create separation.
Definitely.
And yet, he still just did enough. But Dev, how do you evaluate what Jamal Murray did tonight?
I mean, I wish that he hit more shots in this game because then we'll be talking about a different tune. But if you put in any player and they're missing 4 other starters around them and they go and get them a win versus a team over 500, as a plus, I think that that's a positive game. Like, I just do. I feel like the Raptors, they knew what the game plan was, and they executed it. They wanted to make sure that somebody else beat you. They wanted to send Jamal double teams a lot of times. They picked him up full court to get the ball out of his hands, and he still figured out a way to come up with 21 points to lead his team to victory. So, I mean, I'm not high on Jamal in that performance, but also he got them what they needed, a win.
Yeah.
A very, very tough win, and they believed in their guy. I feel like this was a solid performance from him.
Yeah, I have to agree. I mean, I think it's pretty easy to criticize what he did tonight. I mean, he didn't make a lot. He was not efficient. There were times where he was trying to do too much. He was playing too much isolation ball. He was trying to drive when he should be dishing. He missed a very easy, obvious alley-oop. He was not a perfect game by any stretch of the imagination tonight. But he is the last starter. He is the last starter. And those are respectable numbers. He got a lot of them from the line. That's a skill.
7 of them, yeah.
I just think...
Was he bad, though? Like, are you worried tonight, though?
No, I'm not.
Why?
Because I feel like this team specifically has a lot of guys that they can throw at Jamal Murray.
Yeah, it's kind of their MO.
And I don't think that every team is going to play him this way. But I also think that the fact that they got the win tonight makes it so that they're like, all right, we can't take whoever's on Peyton Watson off him. We got to make sure that we keep that guy there. We can't just have all these guys like fall off of him. And I do feel like there was an emphasis or not. Like the Nuggets ran a lot tonight. They were pushing the pace a lot. I hope Christian Braun comes back because that's obviously his specialty. That'll make life so much easier for Jamal if he can just he's got a guy leaking out every single time. It's not Emmanuel Quigley on him, and then Scotty Barnes comes over. It's just it just looked really difficult. And he looked fine. He didn't look great, but I just can't criticize a single Nugget tonight. You know what I mean? Like I don't feel right criticizing a single one.
It's not about criticisms because to your point, they got it done. It's more of like, are you more or less confident? I'll tell you this: he came out like a bat out of hell. Mm-hmm. He came out like very aggressive, but his inability to kind of get shooken free as the game went on,
he couldn't.
Stood out. I will say he looked very tired, but I will say, man, this is a team that's their whole goal is to wear you out. Full court press, make you work, get physical, and they hope you wear down the stretch, and Denver was able to kind of pull it through. But 21 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. I did think he was going to score a little bit better tonight, and he tried. It wasn't for lack of trying. He tried. He couldn't get it done.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a terrible stat line. But
also, like, when you talk about the leadership portion of it, you talked about it. He came out like a bat out of hell, like, to start the game. So now others around him think, we have a chance in this one. He's going to try to push us there. Also, his best stretch in this game was with that second unit. So now you get those guys going and rolling. And you also try to be creative on how you're scoring because that's when he, I feel like, made the best push in this game, but it got everyone else going. So you'll take that from a Jamal. I will.
Yeah, let's talk now about Brucey B. 8 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists. He was okay, I thought, for most of the game, large stretches of the game. Not great, not terrible. But those free throws at the end, man, they're going to haunt him. Yeah. Because I think of Brucey B as one of the guys I want at the line. I think of him as a guy that's going to make them. And by the way, Toronto, he didn't enjoy it there. They don't like him. They don't seem to like him. There's a little bad blood there. Remember last time they were playing, when was it? Was it in the preseason that they were? Yeah, it was the preseason when they were jawing at each other. Do you remember this?
Vaguely.
Very vaguely. The bench was like Scotty Barnes. They were like jawing back and forth at each other. So that was a nightmare scenario for him. Only having to make one. That's not even pressure, to be honest. Pressure is you're down 1. You got to make 2.
Yeah.
You're up 3, just make 1 and the game's over is like mild pressure. To miss them both. Bruce, I don't know. I don't know what to make of it, but
it sucked. That sucked.
But is it nothing?
I think it's nothing.
I think it's nothing. I mean, all right. He had a chance to like rip their hearts out, and I know that one hurts him.
Because he had something to say.
Oh, he was gonna pop his shit. He was gonna talk a lot to them right there, and also he even smiled after missing the first one because he's like, all right, I have this one other opportunity, and then he misses it. But that doesn't take away from the good that he did in this game, especially with that second unit. He's 6'5". Is he 6'5"?
6'4". Is that what he says? 6'4".
All right.
6'4".
He's 6'4". He's going against all these other big. Like, that is a long team that's aggressive and athletic.
Big team.
If we're talking about how much they made Jamal work, they made Bruce work. He had to step in and become the starter in the second unit without Big Val. And he's now outmatched, oversized, and still playing hard. He had 7 rebounds in the game. You need that from him. And also, like, that's something, they won the game, so you build off of that and say, hey, now you can't let us down. You have to focus the entire time because they're going to need Bruce Brown desperately for this next few games.
Yeah. I mean, he won a very important jump ball. He got a couple steals. He did a lot of, like, the greasy stuff that you want Bruce Brown to do. He always, he does that every single game. That's not even a question. The question is always like, all right, can he add to the scoring side? Can he, like make the plays that are the on-schedule plays, the plays you expect him to make? He always makes the out of the box, like getting a rebound you don't expect, diving on a ball you don't expect. But I too am haunted by those free throws because it just felt, especially because what happened the moments afterwards. You're like,
I know.
Oh, Bruce cost us the game, but then he didn't cost us the game. But you already told yourself that.
Yeah, I know. Nobody could have been more relieved than him when he saw it. Because I don't think anybody thought that the shot wasn't going to count. I think everybody thought it counted.
Yeah, we all died.
We all thought it did for sure. And then he had to have been like, thank freaking God,
no
man.
Kidding,
because that would have been the longest freaking road trip ever for him. You know who deserves another shout out, by the way? Spencer Jones. 6 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 6 of 6 from the line, including some clutch ones. But the play that stands out to me, loose ball when he dove on the floor for it just to save it. Then Peyton Watson had to dive on the floor.
Yes.
That's what this game was about.
Yep.
That was the defining play of this game, where it was just like, it was first one to the floor gets the ball, and twice Denver was first one on the same possession, including Spencer Jones.
Yeah, man. It was Spencer Jones is stacking impressive performances, and they're different every time. It's not like he's doing one thing. Like last game, he was like 5 of 5 from 3, and I don't think he hit any threes tonight. I don't even know if he took any, but he knocked down those massive free throws. He dove on the floor. He made a bunch of like really impressive one-handed rebounds where he just like ripped it out from out of the air. He's just getting more and more confident, and it's like not even surprising when he plays well anymore. It's just like you expect it. He's just like such a solid player.
Well, he played the most minutes tonight.
Jesus.
To give you a sense of how much trust David Adelman has in him, Dev.
That's insane.
You have to trust in a guy like that. You don't care about what the stats say.
He does not care.
When you watch what he's doing out there, he's a dog, he's a workhorse, he's the glue guy that keeps them going in this game. He doesn't. It doesn't matter. He's diving on the floor for balls that nobody else is diving for. He's giving them opportunities. He's playing hard the entire time, and that stuff becomes contagious right now. He's deeply part of this rotation.
Yeah.
As a two-way
like
guy.
uncomfortably deep.
They desperately need him right
Jesus
now. And
Christ.
he's been delivering. And now, with all those guys out, it's great that you kept a Spencer Jones. I remember they were going with Trey Alexander last year.
Yeah.
Right now, Trey Alexander would have been able to help this team right now.
No.
Spencer Jones is helping. Like, the exact thing that they need right now. He's exactly what the Nuggets embody.
I'm going to piss off the chat right now.
All right, let's
with
go.
With some truth.
Uh-oh.
Here's the backstory of Spencer Jones. Here's the backstory of Spencer Jones. 100% a Cal guy.
Oh, yeah.
This was not as in like his front office.
Yep.
Nobody else in the front office liked him.
Right.
He was a guy that he went out and said, in fact, so many of the scouts and different people didn't know who he was. They didn't even know who he was. And he was like, no, give me this one. That's my guy. The reason I bring this up, I know people always accuse me of being a Cal defender. The only thing I hate is I don't like we always switch as if everything's so black and white. It's like, this guy was moron and everything he did was done. And he was a good scout, man. And Spencer Jones is such an abnormal player. And I always knew he was a Cal guy because Cal would talk to me a lot about him. But I didn't realize it was the whole front office was like, all right, this one's yours. And it was a two-way guy. It wasn't like it was you're allowed. A front office guy is allowed one of those. But apparently that was a him versus everyone else. And I was like, all right, I don't know, but just let Cal have this one. Good call.
I don't know, man. Calvin Booth deserved to be fired because of how he conducted himself.
I think no question asked that he made a lot of damning mistakes along the way. A lot.
But I agree with you. I don't think any of them were in the player acquisition part of his job, or at least the player evaluation part of his job. If you kind of look at, like, there's a lot of examples of Calvin Booth guys that are, we've got Christian Brown, we've got Peyton Watson, we've got Spencer Jones, we've got DaRon Holmes, we've got the only like massive sin that he committed.
There's two, I think, on a player side.
Well, one on the player side was signing Zeke Naji to this horrendous contract.
Yes.
And then I believe the other one was being too loose about his intentions to draft DaRon Holmes, so that they then had to trade up to get him. They had to give up assets to get him when there's a good chance he would have fallen to him. But I don't know. Beyond that, it's like, did he miss?
Hunter Tyson, I think.
Hunter
Tyson was a miss.
That was an air ball.
That was an air ball.
Yeah, good call. Yeah,
but again, it's a second round pick.
I forgot.
But again, to my point, like, you missed second round pick. If you hit, I don't know what he was, 2 out of 3 or 3 out of 4 on second round picks. That's still pretty good. The problem was he gave him a guaranteed contract. Just like Zeke Naji, he gave him these contracts. And he did it because he thought, Malone's against me. Well, I'm going to force his hand by doing this. Malone said, just because you signed a guy to a $24 million contract doesn't mean I'm going to play him.
Right.
And he was like, oh, damn, I didn't calculate that part.
Yeah, but to get back to the main point, he did not miss on Spencer Jones.
That was a great call.
That was a great call, and it's one that we have grown to see that, like, it's every single day that he's needed for them, especially now. Like, he's been durable, he's been reliable, he's played hard the entire time. He's explored his game a little bit with playing, with knocking down the three. But he gives the effort on defense, and he's an interchangeable defender, and that's what you need right now. So, like, that's one that you tip your hat to because he's deeply a part of this team.
One of the things that's weird about the NBA is you'll have guys making $125 million who are out or who are good or role players. I'm not saying CB's not a great player. I think he's very good. But I'm saying you'll have a guy making $125 million. Spencer Jones is doing his job right now for free.
For sure.
Basically for free. And it's just the NBA, man. Like, that's why you have to put contracts aside. You sign them in the offseason, and once they're signed, it's like, hey, guys, you did get your contract. You did get yours. You're getting this. You're paid this much.
Dude,
you can't let it affect you.
I honestly wish it was like every other job. You don't know what anybody makes.
Yeah.
I hate that we know it's uncomfortable for the players. People treat them differently. It makes weird dynamics in the locker room. I don't know why it's a thing that it's just public all the time, all of the money that's being made in the NBA. I swear to God, I wish they would just be like, they signed him, he's on the team. And then everyone's like, cool, he's on the team, versus like, he's on the team for $20 million. And you're like, well, shut up, dude, we're winning. It doesn't matter. Like,
yeah, it doesn't matter. Jalen Pickett tonight, 10 points. I thought he had a very good first stint. I don't think he was great the other stints. I don't think he was bad, though. Pickett's one of those guys that, like, his bad is kind of more of a neutral, unless he's turning it over in the backcourt or being pressured or whatever. But he started the game really, really hot, ended it with 10 points, didn't really do much after that. Any thoughts or notes on him?
He had 28 minutes played as the shooting guard, pretty much the de facto point guard in this game. And this is a team that's suited for trying to overwhelm the point guard spot. I love the fact that he's aggressive. Like, he got 11 field goal attempts in this game. Like, to just show, like, you're not going to be able to shy away from me. Like, you're not going to be able to just go and guard someone else. You have to guard me. He knocked down a couple of three-pointers, kept the Nuggets in the game, but he also kept the defense honest, and that's important. So I really want him to continue to buy into being the point guard, running the show and getting guys set up because he's going to get more minutes right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go Tim Hardaway Jr. if you want.
Well, I just thought I liked that he came in. He hit a three. Like, he just kind of set the tone early. Like, he was just steady. He was another steady player. Like, I just did exactly what was needed of him tonight. Like, I don't have a lot of thoughts on him, but I thought he was an asset to the Nuggets tonight.
Your opinion change about the Nuggets' upcoming stretch here after this at all? Or is this like, hey, you got a good win, but it's going to be tough?
I kind of think they stole one.
Yeah,
like,
totally
I think we're just straight up house money. Like, we just need to be happy in every game they're competitive in because it's fun to watch. And if we steal a couple games here and there, it's like, all the better. What a beautiful performance for them to give us on New Year's of all nights. The bar is vibey, the chat is popping. Like, I just feel like this was like the universe, after being very cold to us, smiled down and gave us a warm pat on the back. But I don't know that I'm feeling like, all right, the Nuggets, they're fine. They don't need Jokic. Like, I just think it's going to be really tough sledding every game.
I think the the thing to look forward to and be happy about is, I mean, you look at a quick ATA. Timberwolves lost.
Should we do a quick ATA?
Yeah, do it.
Can we do a quick ATA?
Quick ATA.
All right, fire it up.
Fire it up on the mountain.
Little from the association presented by Fire on the Mountain.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep,
because
yep,
there
yep.
were some teams that lost that matter.
Yeah, we'll do an ATA with the West. Sorry, looking at these
Timberwolves lost
Whoa,
tonight.
you weren't ready for the ATA? We
I know,
just sprung on
he
you? What the
set
hell,
it up.
dude?
No, I was not ready for that ATA that just got spun. And also, NBA now makes it very tough because they make you go to the box score after you already get there. But, oh well. The Atlanta Hawks beat the Timberwolves.
They haven't been beating anybody, man.
They
This is their
have not.
first win with Trae Young.
126.
Oh, wait. No
102.
way.
You didn't play?
He didn't play tonight. They just lost like 6 in a row since he returned. He missed a game and they beat the Timberwolves.
Oh, my God.
And they said it was a start to finish type of win.
Wow.
Anthony Edwards did as much as he could to try to keep him in it. 30 points in the game, but that's not enough. Julius Randle had 19 points. Nobody else got into the double digits over there. Jalen Johnson, that guy's good. He had
is good.
34 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists.
2 steals and
Everybody
a block.
was in the double figures for Atlanta. And also, Porzingis came back. He was a plus 22. He has 16 points in the game. But that is an important one.
That's tough. Dude, Rudy Gobert minus 22, Naz Reid minus 23. They couldn't play with a big. That's wild. Porzingis came back. All right, what's the other one? Suns.
Suns. I didn't even look at the Suns. Sorry.
Well, they're right there in the standings, too.
They lost to the Cavaliers.
It's kind of a big deal for the
We're
Nuggets
about
to
to see
gain
some-
one game on those two teams.
It's true.
Especially when you were expected to lose the
Lose
game.
one game.
I
Yep.
think that part is the important part about it. Devin Booker had 32 points. Dylan Brooks had 20, but they just didn't have enough for them. Jordan Goodwin had 15 rebounds in the game. That's their big man now?
Jordan Goodwin.
No, it's not.
That was the guy that was on the Lakers? That
Guy had 15 rebounds in the
All right,
game.
let's
I
go.
don't know what happened. I'm just looking at that.
6'3".
That's crazy. Donovan
crazy.
Mitchell had 34 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists. He almost had a triple-double in this game. Evan Mobley, 16 points,
What the
10
hell's wrong
rebounds.
with the Cavs, man?
But that
Are
was
they missing
a
people?
good way to close the stretch. Like the Nuggets needed that win to not go down with 2 other teams, and then you get that win. It does make me feel positive about this stretch. Spurs came back and got the win over the New York Knicks. I was a little shocked about this one because Wemby went down.
Well, here, I have the video I just sent to Kale. Can we go to it real quick? Do you see the thing I just sent you? This might look familiar to you, boys. Do you see this? Victor Wembanyama goes down tonight. You'll never guess the injury. Rewind it a little there. Look at it. He extends that long-ass leg, and then it bends backwards.
Yeah, that sucks.
It's the hyperextended knee. But we have an update, Kel. Do you have the update? Oh, this is going to piss D-Line off.
Why is it going to piss me off?
Do you have it? There we go. It says, Victor Wembanyama says he suffered a hyperextension in his left knee, but expects to be back next game.
What?
We'll see. I'm not. Listen, I'm not mad that he's not injured.
I'm just saying, man, we got a 4-week report. This guy does the same thing with twice as long of a leg, and I'm back.
I will say he says a lot of things. We'll see what happens.
If he's back next game, does Yoke say, hold on.
Maybe.
The Frenchman.
He was having a monster game in this. He played 23 minutes. He had 31 points, 13 rebounds.
It's a monster game.
He was going insane before 23 minutes in the game. But his body is just different than everyone else's. He probably will be back. Like he says he's going to be back. He probably is going to be back. The team probably wants him to not come back.
I mean, they're so good
take
without
a couple
him.
minutes off, but they're rolling. They got the win in this one.
All right, that's good for ATA. There's other games, but those are the only ones that matter, wouldn't you say? Did I? As long as you like, Dev. What else you got? No, Dev, no, whatever you want. We'll be here till 2026.
This is
if you
how
want.
I don't like how this is how we're ending the year. I'll say that. We got to get back together,
I'm
guys.
sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. Did you want to talk about Pelicans Bulls real quick?
How about you tell us about
No, I don't want to talk about Pelicans Bulls. I thought we
Adam
got
wants
to
to
the big
end,
one.
but he doesn't know if you want to
I'm
keep
ready
going.
to be done with the ATA.
Oh,
All
then
right, we're ready
well,
for
then we
that's
got no
all I was
quarrel.
asking.
We got
That's
no
what I was
quarrel.
saying. Cal, are there any super chats? Oh, player of the game.
I'm actually
I
interested.
voted
We
for
don't
Peyton
know.
Watson. I
Peyton
was with the
Watson.
chat. I'm a
Good
man
job,
of the
P-Watt.
people.
So, pretty unanimous tonight. P-Watt won 56% of the vote, and nobody else got over 20.
There you go,
Dang,
man.
dude.
P-Watt was good tonight.
He was good tonight. Unexpectedly. Very, very awesome performance from my man.
All right. Do anybody super chat us tonight?
Awesome.
Oh, hell
my
yeah.
gosh. You want me to read? I'll read. Game Shine stocks up for the Disney based on a true story 2026 Denver Nuggets championship run.
Hell yeah.
This team I love. I was so down in the dumps the last 2 games, but DNVR brings it all the time. Awesome. That's right.
Game
we
Shine's
did
a real
this.
one.
Tonight was about us.
That's
we
a
did
real
this.
one.
All right,
Oh,
man.
Kyle M. Hi, Dev. Hey, Dev.
Let's go.
Let's
It counts.
go.
It counts.
With
This is
this one,
important.
Kyle
This
is
was
dead.
such
Kyle's
an
dead to
important
me
one.
after
This
what
was,
he
this
did.
was a scrappy hey, Dev, dude.
Real
Way to
quick,
go.
Give me the Jokic injured one. He's dead to me.
Oh.
With this one, Dev takes the season lead.
Oh man, dude, scrappy,
Oh, man.
scrappy performance. I was gone for 2 weeks. Didn't mean anything.
Yeah.
Peter Duck, 1204. It's like I'm not eligible for the MVP because I haven't
No,
played.
no, you
are.
Peter
yeah.
Duck, 1204. I'm so proud of this team right now. Me too, man. That's the right attitude. Maddox Otter. I want more Holmes. ASAP, sup D-line, Dev and Adam. I think that one counts, but only
What up?
for me.
What up, Maddox?
Big Honey, 15. This was better than the 7 IMO.
I'm not-
no way.
no.
Great win
But
for Vive.
good.
Bruce almost killed me. Jamal Star agenda continues. Bless P-Watt. Free DaRon Holmes. All the Nuggets are good.
Got them all in there.
Dusty Cowtown. All the Nuggets are good game. Solid D. P-Watt dunks. Holmes 3. Booty ball.
The whole genre of super chat
I
is
do
just
love it.
phrases.
I truly just want to just not even comment, just run together. Truly, if this is the first time you've ever watching, trying to decipher what's happening. First off, if you should watch the games with us.
Yeah, it's
you'll
so
get
fun.
a lot of explanation as to what sort of a lot of these phrases are about. But also, you'll be like, what do you mean frogs in the chat? What the hell's going on? There's a lot of secret talk that goes amongst the diehards here. Idiot.
Oh, you went too fast.
Idiots doodles. Rapid man. MIP in my heart. I agree.
Yeah, he's very improved.
A. Sullivan, 713. Happy New Year. Have a feeling great thing will happen in 2026. Like 3 championship parades in Denver.
That would be a great thing. I agree. That would be a great thing.
Great
man.
single thing. Carrot Hammer. Pregnant man. What a play call over the top to Murray. All the Nuggets are good. Yeah,
That was a hell of a play call.
that was a hell of a play call.
Pregnant
too.
man.
Denver Ghost, New Year's Believe game. Happy New Year's, Nuggets Nation. Thank you, boys, for another great year.
Another.
Another the boys' dad guy. No fashionista vote. Figured he'd be there in a tux. He probably
He's somewhere else.
I'm
in a
waving
tux.
at the boy's dad right now.
He's not here in a tux.
Yeah, he is. He's down there. I'm waving
Yeah.
at him. He
Yeah.
sees me as we read his chat.
Vote is not here in a tux because he hasn't been able to thrift one.
The boy's dad, by the way, ultimate homie. He's downstairs right now with the headphones on. He's at the bar and he's got the headphones.
He's the man, dude.
Listening to the show. Absolutely. First teamer.
5-5-5-5-5-5-5-ish. Amazing win. 194 bench, 3 points down till only 300. Oh, 361.
This stretch here is low key huge for 5-5-5-5-5-ish.
So 5-5-5.
Yeah,
This
you're right.
win only a true team can pull off. Shout out to DaRon for coming
him
in
out.
and being ready. All the Nuggets are good. Dusty old Cowtown. I'm closer to LeBron than you are to me. Nugs today.
Oh, yeah.
Ryan B1. Hunter Tyson for DeAndre Jordan. Who says no? Who even notices? Jocelyn Nalrez. I love gritty wins. They are my favorite. Shout out to the Nuggets. They deserve this win. Signed Spencer. Happy New Year's, sickos. Nice.
Sickos,
That's right,
sickos.
sickos. Swim coach Tucker, Dev, and Adam as coaches. How confident are you that the Nuggets can sustain this level of play without Jokic? What gives you that indication?
Kind of talked about that on the show today.
That kinda was the show.
That kind of was the show. I don't look, man. Just find a way to get. It's not gonna be pretty. It's not gonna be pretty. It's gonna be gritty.
Not
Gritty,
pretty.
not pretty. That's the motto for the Nuggets over
That
the
was-
next
that was
month.
my-
Even if it's ugly,
That
just
was
gotta
my-
figure out a way.
That was my dating strategy. Ben Maddox fan 4387. Shout out Grand Rapids Gold for getting Holmes ready. He looked like he fit right in.
Telling you, they got themselves a program up there.
Program. Tim Hardaway Truther. This is what born winners look like. There was a built-in excuse to lose. They did not take it.
Hell yeah.
Love it. Panathinaiko 55.
Not quite, but sure. You love that that's what you read, but it's not it.
Pathinaco?
Pathico. Fathico.
Fat Heiko?
Fat Hako.
Panathinaiko, 55. Maybe the silver lining is defense comes to life. Very
Hey,
silver.
guys, if you're watching us on our fast channel, just go to the internet.
Big Honey 15. God gives his best soldiers the toughest battle. I think you can stop now, God.
God's like, we're going to take Big Val away.
Dude, come on, man. Michael Malsby, appreciate you guys. This season has been a movie. And when I say a movie, I mean an M. Night Shyamalan movie where the plot makes no sense.
Yeah.
Jamal Star, valedictorians, Watson and Holmes, G League.
It just seems like it makes no sense, but at the end, he was actually dead the whole time.
No, it makes no sense. And at the end, you're like, that was the twist? What
Yeah.
a goddamn idiot.
Yeah. The aliens can't handle water.
Yeah, or
They're allergic to water.
Or it's the beach that makes them old. What? Okay, actor, my sworn rival, actor AJ. But I still appreciate him. Some will say Murray's efficiency tanks. Some that the Raptors missed open shots. Some say that we got lucky. BI's shot didn't count. I say my team has heart. Hell yeah. Hell of a win. Happy New Year's, everybody. Awesome super chat. We're friends again. Hunter House 3109. I'll be at the bar January 4th coming from Kansas for my birthday. This game made me look forward to it again.
Oh, that is tough.
That was one of the most fun games to watch. It was very fun and very stressful.
Yeah, we
Uncle
got it.
Rico's Revenge. Where my frogs at? All the Nuggets are good. That's what I mean. You really got to watch the watch along. And Teens on Acid, Josh Thorson, my homie. I still believe I'll be seeing you all in June. Dig the F in.
I love it. I love it, man. I hope you make it out here, Teens on Acid. That would be great, man.
Hell yeah.
It's been a couple years.
It has been. It's
3,
been too
if I
long.
recall.
It's been too long.
I need our Aussies to come through. We always enjoy that. Kale, outro music?
For the last time of the year.
This is the outro to the year music.
This is a time, this time of year where you kind of look back. I hope you're both better next year.
I was thinking that too.
Yeah, I hope that next year
Oh,
you
I was
guys
thinking
make
I hope
improvements.
you were both better.
No,
next
yeah,
year.
I hope you're better.
Hold on, y'all both hope I'm better next year.
Yeah.
You
I
know
hope-
what? I'm gonna be better next year.
Hussein, hoping for a great 2026 for all our teams. I'm optimistic for all of them, and I guess the Rockies too.
Hey, might as well be optimistic about the Rockies now.
I love it, dude. Happy New Year's to everyone. Thank you so much for that you do for us. Thank you for coming here every game. Thank you to the sickos. Thank you to the diehards. Thank you to all those who get it. We love you, and we will see you next year.
We all silly like the mayor.